I really... How am I supposed to get anything done? Tell the people how you feel. Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, and today is November 25th, 2025. Recent reporting has me titillated for more than just a few reasons, not the least of which is that if true, my theory is closer to being correct than it's ever been. But even beyond that, this moment feels like the first real glimpse at a paradigm shift that we've all felt brewing but haven't quite seen a catalyst for. So, what's the reporting? What does it signal? And is there finally enough movement for hope to prosper? Let's chew on it and see what falls off the bone. First, the news in question. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Congresswoman from Georgia and noted Jewish space laser sommelier, announced that she will resign from the U.S. House of Representatives effective January 5th, 2026. She claims that she's done being sidelined by her own party leadership, ignored by party brass, and disconnected from what she calls real Americans. She also hinted that a few other GOP members may resign midterm, and on its own that is interesting. But this is a woman known for treating conspiracy theories like tapas, so I took it with a grain of salt. But then Punchbowl News, an actually respectable source for congressional gossip, corroborated the story. And that's when things got spicy. According to her statement, despite running with a strong America First agenda, she saw leadership sideline the legislative priorities that she promised her voters. She also said that she didn't want her district to be dragged into a hurtful and hateful primary manufactured by the president or the party. So rather than risk a bruising re-election, she's stepping down. And what I will say is this. Her recent shrewdness suddenly makes a lot more sense. The second she starts looking like she's actually using her brain, she bounces from the circus tent. And let's not pretend she didn't walk away a winner. Her net worth ballooned 23 times since taking office, and it definitely wasn't a congressional salary doing that heavy lifting. I've never liked her, but she has always seemed like a perfect canary in the feces mine. Now, functionally, Republicans hold a narrow majority. Her seat will be vacant until a special election fills it. Will it flip? Probably not. Her district is candy apple red, but the vacancy still shrinks the GOP's already tight margin. And the symbolism of her exit is even bigger. It spotlights widening cracks between the hard-right populists, the establishment Republicans, and the White House. But then, chef's kiss. Jake Sherman from Punchbowl dropped an absolute heater. He shared a statement from a senior House Republican leader that reads like something you'd see in a group chat right before everyone rage quits. Quote, "This entire White House team has treated all members like garbage. All. And Mike Johnson has let it happen because he wanted it to happen. Morale has never been lower. Members know they are going into the minority after the midterms. And then the money shot. More explosive early resignations are coming. It's a tinderbox. Mike Johnson will be stripped of his gavel and they will lose the majority before this term is out." That quote finds my tits fully elated. If accurate, this isn't just a crack in the dam. It's the start of the flood my theory has been pointing to, scorned MAGA turning inward and cannibalizing the very movement that created them. It would be a dramatic, deeply embarrassing moment for Republicans because it would force them to admit that the party is feckless and fracturing under Donald Trump's leadership, and it's only been a year. It would also signal that communicating with the executive branch is pointless, that even the most loyal foot soldiers will eventually get rolled over by the movement that they helped build. Because Trump is transactional. The minute you no longer serve his needs, you become food for his hounds. If this reporting is real and more resignations follow, it will hand Democrats a windfall of momentum going into the midterms. But be ready, because people who haven't been plugged into the news are about to get hit in the face with a political whiplash. Some are going to blame Democrats because that's all they know how to do. Others won't believe it until it's undeniable. And in the meantime, we might be staring down the barrel of a lame duck presidency before the midterms even arrive. If Republicans lose their majority, not only will Trump's legislative agenda collapse, that means Project 2025, he'll likely face impeachment again. And the only record that he'll hold is the number of opportunities Republicans had to stop this runaway train, but not only chose not to, but ran away. And to be honest with you, I couldn't be happier. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments. Do y'all feel the pendulum shifting, or am I just being too optimistic? Don't be a stranger. And y'all come back now. You hear?